Cris Cyborg is saying Dana White and Ronda Rousey are bullying her. It's bullshit. Enter the arena, the Don Juan base. We take a look at the internationally known, all across the world, worldwide, Ronda Rousey on TV each and every day. Okay, everybody knows her, and Cris Cyborg is not known by everybody. Cris Cyborg, 14 and 112 KOs, the featherweight Invicta champion. 2011 when she was the Strikeforce champion. She was banged. She was caught by the California State Athletic Commission for using performance enhancement drugs when she defeated Hiroko Yamanaka. It was overturned to a no contest. Okay, Ronda Rousey. You take a look at her career. It goes like this. Betchka had her 34 seconds. Kat Zingano, 14 seconds. Alexis Davis, 16 seconds. Sarah McMahon, 1 minute, 6 seconds. Miesha Tate, she beat twice. Once in Strikeforce for the Bantamweight title, and then she whipped her ass in the UFC. Ronda Rousey is the A side, the right side, all the time. She makes exactly the demands that she wants, and if they cannot be fulfilled by Cris Cyborg, who says she will die if she tried to make 135, which is the bantamweight limit. She will die. She's saying her next fight she's going to make 140. Now, I don't know if that's going to come true or not, but she is not being bullied. This is not hashtag anything. Okay, this is mixed martial arts. You can't take the heat. Get out of the fucking kitchen. And for Ronda Rousey, she is a tough woman, and she can take any criticism that anybody might dish out in Hollywood, because Hollywood is not mixed martial arts. They're two different things. And her built and body is because she has to fight in real combat sports. So we go to MMA fighting. And Cris Cyborg says this. Cris Cyborg accuses Dana White, Ronda Rousey of bullying her in a Facebook rant. In a lengthy Facebook post, Invicta FC featherweight champion Cris Cyborg fired back at Dana White and UFC bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey over previous comments they have made at Cyborg. Check out the Facebook post in its entirety. I find it hypocritical of Ronda Rousey to complain about people in Hollywood being critical of her body image, talking about her arms or the extra weight she carries between fights. For the past 5 years, this same Ronda Rousey and Dana White have used the media to bully me, open the door for other opponents to try the same tactics. Instead of talking about my fighting skills, they would rather use the media attention to say that I look like a man, or that I walk like Wanderlei Silva in a dress. If you don't know who Wanderlei Silva is, he is a former Pride champion and a former UFC contender. These comments are not made to promote a fight between the two best female fighters on the planet. They are said to make me feel bad and are a weak attempt to bully someone into having lower self-esteem. Whether Ronda accepts the responsibility or not, she is a role model for millions of girls around the world, and they listen to what she says, oftentimes imitating her actions. I'm glad to see she is more sensitive to the issue of bullying now that she is experiencing it for herself in Hollywood, and hopefully with this comes more maturity and growth as a woman. I see the results of bullying online every day, and it is a real problem. Because of this, I have decided to use my next fight in hashtag Invicta FC to bring awareness to online bullying. More news about my next opponent and fight date to come soon. It is important that people understand their true value is not in the way that they look, how many Instagram followers they have, or the amount of money that they have in their bank account. Our true self-worth and lasting legacy comes from the way we treat one another, how well we help our communities, and our ability to serve God. Online bullying will never go away, but through education, I hope we can lead people to see the consequences of their actions. And I'm glad to see Ronda Rousey is starting to see this for herself. Hashtag stop online bullying. Hashtag stop bullying. My perception of the situation is this. Cris Cyborg, you can't take the heat. Get out of the kitchen. Ronda Rousey is not bitching. She is not basically complaining. She said what other people feel that she needs. She's bigger and she doesn't have that Hollywood body. Who cares? Okay. She's a fighter, and she said she'll work on that after she beat Holly Holm, which she will. Here go UFC 193 predictions. Holly Holm 8-0. I don't care about her boxing record. Good for her. I know she's accomplished a lot in boxing, but this ain't boxing. This is mixed martial arts, and she's gonna get her ass whipped. You heard all the seconds, the seconds, the seconds, and seconds. She better hope she passed seconds in this fight, because her boxing won't be able to hold up against the plethora and repertoire of the former Olympian in judo. So when we go to Cris Cyborg, Cyborg is just trying to piggyback off of the success of Ronda Rousey by giving a lengthy Facebook rant about bullying, when this indeed is not the same thing. Okay? This is two different things. There's a lot of trash talk and shit that goes on in mixed martial arts and boxing and all these type of combat sports. You can't take it, get out of the kitchen. She said a lot of shit about Ronda Rousey too. Do we call that bullying? Do we call that bullying? Let's get the facts straight right now. If you want to fight the A side Ronda Rousey, stop writing long Facebook rants and start losing the fucking weight and keep your mouth shut. Into the arena, the Don Juan Banks.